As a B2B marketer, you have spent hours writing blog posts, crafting case studies, designing white papers. But if all that content is just sitting on your website collecting dust, it's not going to help close deals. In this video, I'm going to share 4 powerful ways to help you convert leads faster with content marketing. Not just attracting leads, but converting the leads you already have. Now, this is the part where a lot of businesses drop the ball, but we're going to make sure that doesn't happen to you. Stick around because by the end, you will know exactly how to put your content to work for you and turn those leads into loyal customers. And by the way, the last one is one that I don't see very many companies doing, so it might just give you the edge. So stay tuned. Hi guys, I'm Robin, your B2B marketing bestie, and as a B2B marketing consultant and former B2B agency leader, I have seen clients create amazing content, but then they just let it fester on their website, and it's just time and energy wasted. Now, it's important to remember that content marketing isn't just about SEO. Although it is amazing for that, and you should absolutely be using that as part of your SEO strategy, but that's for another video. Content marketing is also great for converting leads faster if you know how to do it right. So let's dive in. Maybe you've got some leads in the pipeline, but if you're not keeping them regularly engaged, then they're slipping through the cracks. In B2B, the sales cycle is long, but the key to making it faster and to locking in those conversions is intentional, consistent content marketing that keeps your leads moving through the funnel. So let's start with tip number 4, content-focused drip campaigns. A drip campaign is a series of pre-scheduled emails sent out at specific intervals, kind of like a slow, steady drip to nurture your leads over time. So instead of hitting your prospects over the head with everything everywhere all at once, you are guiding them along with bite-sized content that keeps them engaged. Drip campaigns work best when you tailor them to where your prospect is in the buying journey. So for top of the funnel leads who are just learning about your solution, focus on educational content like blogs, guides, and market trends to help them understand the basics. And then as they move to the middle of the funnel, shift to more product-focused content like case studies or product demos that highlight how your solution addresses their pain points. For example, you could have a Getting Started with Payroll Software or whatever your product or service is series where you first introduce best practices. Then you can follow up with a case study about a client success story and eventually move on to a demo offer or maybe a free audit of their current practices. Each email gives them just enough information to keep them interested and shows step by step how your solution can help make their lives easier. Drip campaigns let you build that relationship over time, gradually moving them toward a conversion. And they should start right after that lead enters your pipeline or CRM. Let's move on to tip number 3, which is your monthly newsletter. I know, newsletters may sound kind of basic, but stay with me here. They are actually one of the best tools you can use for staying top of mind and reminding your prospects that you exist. And you don't even have to call it a newsletter. You could call it insider updates or the latest buzz, whatever you want. But here's the trick. Make sure you're always offering something new and relevant rather than just recycling old content. Things like timely industry insights and updates add value and show your leads that you're thinking about their current needs and concerns. So for example, if there's a new industry regulation, include an article that breaks it all down and shows how it might impact them. This reminds your leads that you're not just knowledgeable, but you're also plugged into what they need right now and helps build trust in your company. And when you're writing this content, make sure that you include your unique perspective and opinions. Don't just report information. This is going to set you apart from your competitors and ChatGPT. I mean, robots don't have opinions, but you should. Every newsletter should feel like it's adding value. Let me tell you a story about my agency client who had a client who landed an $80,000 deal from their newsletter. Now, this lead had been on their email list for 6 years and nobody had talked to her or even heard of her. But she responded to one of their newsletters one day and said she didn't realize that they offered a particular service and could probably use their help. And she wound up signing with them. So the lesson here is you never know who is silently stalking you in the background, in a good potential clienty way. By the way, if you have any stories about how you converted leads into buyers using content marketing, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your stories, and so would other B2B marketers. And I would so appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel so we can help boost your B2B marketing game, and grow your business. Now, tip number 2 is content as a direct sales tool. This is where personalization can make a huge impact. Let's say your rep knows of one particular lead who has shown interest in a specific area, like maybe cost cutting or increasing efficiency. They could send them blogs or white papers or case studies or any other kind of content that addresses that specific need. So for example, your sales rep might say, hey, I know you're interested in cutting costs this year, so here's a case study that I thought you might find helpful. It shows how we helped a similar company reduce expenses by 30%. Let me know if you need any help or have any questions. Personalized messages like this give your sales team a reason to touch base with the prospect and also shows that you're really listening to their needs and goals and are genuinely trying to help them. Because as we've all heard before, sales is about relationships, and with B2B especially, you need to build trust. And that takes us to tip number 1, which is to create a targeted buyer's guide. Now, this is the one that I don't see a lot of companies doing, but it is a super smart move. A buyer's guide tailored to your leads is an incredibly effective way to establish trust and help your lead make an informed choice. So let's say you're a cybersecurity company. You could create something like the buyer's guide to choosing the right cybersecurity partner. You can include things like a roadmap for their decision-making process, key questions to ask potential partners, and things to consider when choosing a partner. You could even create buyer's guides for every industry that you're targeting for an even more personalized approach. Now, a buyer's guide should sound objective. You don't want it to be a hard sales pitch for your company. Here's your buyer's guide, buy our product. No. You want it to be content that speaks directly to their needs. And at the same time, it gives you an edge because it builds trust and keeps you top of mind when they're weighing their options. And also because it's your buyer's guide, you're setting the standard for what they should look for in a potential partner or solution. And this is something you should offer not only on your product pages, but also in your newsletter and in your email drip campaign and as a sales tool. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel for more tips on B2B marketing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. How about this one?